Pete Buttigieg.
And Joe Biden.
Elizabeth Warren.
Bernie Sanders.
Amy Klobuchar.
I think that Pete's approach to just politics and getting things passed, he's really dedicated to reaching across the aisle. I think he talks about it more than anyone else, at least anyone that I've seen. And I think you're not going to be able to get anything done progress-wise if you don't do that.
Well, I think it comes down to having the necessary experience and know-how and integrity for the job. And Joe Biden's obviously proven that he's been able to get things done and be a leader on the world stage, which is something that Donald Trump has not done very well, and we need someone who can do that well to help restore our dignity in the world.
I think Elizabeth Warren is the best candidate because she seems to have such thorough plans for everything, all the policies she wants. I think that she's progressive, which I really like. Also, I would love to see a woman in the White House, and I think she's just so smart and would be so good at the job.
I think Bernie's the best candidate for two main reasons. One, he has the policy agenda that I think would have the best impact on the lives of working people. You know, he's responding to the issues that people care about most, whether it's healthcare, whether it's the environment, whether it's the wages that they earn. He's put forward ideas and he's advocated for them for decades. And then the second reason is he's really built a movement and he's brought millions of people into the political process who I don't think would have been involved otherwise.
I think Amy's the best because Bernie and Elizabeth Warren are too far to the left. I think they alienate a lot of people, especially voters in the middle. And then on the other hand, you have Biden and Bloomberg, who are just kind of old white guys. They're not progressive enough. They don't really rile up the base. But I think Amy can sort of bring the best of all those worlds together because she's just sort of in between.
I'm mostly paying attention to how he is treated or like how he's perceived by the people I disagree with. You go on Fox News and watch how they talk about him versus how they talk about the other candidates. He actually seems like somebody with some chance to get some respect from people who disagree with him, and I'll take what I can get with that.
I noticed that his policies tended to be more thought out and detailed than other candidates as opposed to just promising things. And that's part of what drew me to learn more about what he was supporting. And it seemed like it could not only pass and be implemented into practical policy, but it made sense and could deliver results.
We need someone that is strong in many policy areas, and I think that she really brings that she knows a lot about a lot of different topics and thinks through a lot of things.
He had by far the boldest climate change plan that calls for creating millions of jobs in renewable energy, phasing out fossil fuels, holding the fossil fuel industry accountable for the damage that it has caused to this planet, and ensuring that we have protections for workers in the industry and that they have a just transition to an economy that is based on renewable energy and not fossil fuels.
I really like that she doesn't agree with Medicare for All. I think that is a losing issue. In particular, it polls really badly among the electorate at large. People don't like the thought of having something taken away from them. Whereas I think having a public option is a much, much better course of action to take. I also like the fact that she's not promising, crazy big ideas that she can't deliver on.
Measured.
Capable.
Intelligent.
Consistent.
Reliable. I think a lot of the Democratic candidates are, much better than Trump, and any of them would be good in the White House probably.